it might say copy link, like there's like the, the video of us, and underneath it to the right, there should be a button that says share. Or actually, I can look at it too.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, I see it.
Oh, good. Oh, yay, I see it too. So do you find...
Where do you see it?
Do you see the URL, Danielle?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Okay, great.
You want me to?
Yeah, do you mind copying and pasting it?
Sure.
Okay. Somehow I can't get there. Okay, yay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drum us in a little bit. How about that? So we can land fully in our bodies and begin to drop our roots down. Close your eyes. Deep exhale.
Everybody take a deep breath in through your nose. And on your exhalation, make a sigh. Repeat this again. One more time. And if your eyes are closed, allow the lids to float open very slowly. Thank you all for being here. It's so beautiful to see all of your faces. I'm glad so many of you could join us today. Thank you for those that are watching. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat and we will respond to them, likely more towards the end of our session today. Where to even begin? Those of you that are watching and joining, let us know where you are tuning in from in the comments. We're just really excited to welcome you into this beautiful circle of sisterhood and solidarity that we are co-creating by sharing our stories with each other and also with all of you. So it's nice to have people joining in today. Did I mention that we have 30 authors that are contributing to this first book in a series of collaborative books titled Ancient Future, Reclaim Your Roots, Liberate Your Lineage, and Live a Legacy of Love. So yeah, that's the title of our inaugural book, and all of the beautiful women that you see here today are contributing to this this project, this movement. And it's surreal for me to be here on this beautiful full moon in Pisces, celebrating the fruition of a vision that came over a year ago now, when I had the blessing to magically connect with Astara, publisher of Flower of Life Press, and to learn about the collaborative book series that she's been doing, and to be a participant, to be a co-author. And you know, my experience as a co-author was beyond kind of what I even imagined. You know, the process of writing my story really wrote me and really like worked me, as they say, and almost like was a catalyst to so much healing and growth. And my experience, I was touched by my experience so much that I reached out to Astara to, you know, to tap into the Flower of Life exponential fractal energy that Flower of Life Press represents, to extend this experience to reach more women of color and more Black women in particular. And so that's why we're all here today, is because I was like, I want to share this experience with other Black women, with women of color, and increase the number of stories that are being shared from us, specifically. So yeah, it's surreal to be here and to, you know, see how it's materialized and come from my heart and now into the world. And yeah, I just want to take a moment to just really express my gratitude, and for all of you to really trust this vision, and to trust me, and to trust Astara to take this journey with us and with each other. There's no coincidence that the group of women that are here today are all here. You know, I really believe that each of us, you know, within this book that we are publishing together, all of the stories that we're going to be receiving from one another are going to be, you know, the exact wisdom that we need to receive, and then how all of our stories weave together to then be shared with the collective, with all of our relations, is even more profound. So thank you. Yeah, thank you. And today we're here in particular to kick off the pre-sale or the pre-order fundraiser. Another innovative aspect to this project is the fact that we are allowing ourselves to receive, which is something that is a frequency that for me has been important to anchor in and to really embody, to be the change in this world, to have the capacity to open up and to receive on all levels. And so in this particular context, the pre-order campaign to fund the publishing of this project is really allowing us all as soon to be published authors to be seen and to be supported and to receive that support, which is also a catalyst for our creativity, our visibility, and just like this momentum that is beyond our circle here, but that again continues to expand and extend exponentially, fractally outward. And I know that there are a lot of folks out there and some folks who are watching right now who are really questioning how they can be a part of the change right now. There's so much going on in the world. And I also want to really acknowledge that too. So much that's going on in the world right now. And to have, this is creating an opportunity, this pre-order, for people to be part of this movement, this project that we're creating, and to feel like they're part of something greater, and to also be able to assist in getting our voices and our wisdom out into the world, like by purchasing the book, by pre-ordering the book now. You are part of the reason why this project can come forth into the world, and will continue to, the wisdom will continue to just grow. You know, as a book is like a, you know, very timeless kind of capsule for information, for wisdom to be shared. So again, knowing that pre-purchasing this book is not only you receiving the wisdom for yourself, but you making it possible for more people to access this book and read this book and receive this book. So yeah. So we want everybody to pre-order their book. I know that so many people are really excited and want to support each of us in sharing our stories. And the link to pre-order the book is in the comments if you're watching now or live, or if you're watching in the replay. So you can definitely check that out and look into all of the other ways that you can support this movement. That sums it up for what I wanted to open up our time together today with. I want everybody watching, and even just, you know, with among ourselves, I want us to be able to have the opportunity to just check in with each other. You know, as this is like, you know, we've made it this far, you know, we've got all the administrative things down and the technical details covered. And now we're in the creative process of really grounding into like, okay, what wants to come through me? What is most important at this time to share? You know, what have I experienced as a, you know, as a woman, as an author, that I want to share? And so I would like to open it up to our authors, our co-authors, to just take a moment to feel into whatever feels most alive for you right now. Whatever is very real. Like, this is not, you know, this is not, this is like giving each other a peek into like our process, or just where we are right now. And, you know, what's just inspiring you in general? What challenges are you experiencing? What are you celebrating? What has happened since you said yes to this project and to taking this journey, which for me was actually like quite an initiation. You know, and if you're not experiencing that yet, then maybe that's to come, maybe not, maybe, you know, I'm also inviting in just total ease for everyone in this process. But I know we're all, you know, navigating so many things as, you know, as wives or mothers, or, you know, professionals, or, you know, whatever many roles that we play as, you know, sisters and daughters. So yeah, I know those were a lot of different questions, but that was just to like tap into you and where you are and whatever you feel that you want to share. You can introduce yourself. You can say a little bit about who you are or where you're from. We have, you know, 30 authors contributing here from all over the world. The cover artist Some of you are just seeing the cover art for the first time, you know, which is, it's going to evolve a bit because Katya, who is our cover artist from the Dominican Republic, and she's in the Dominican Republic right now, she is going to create an original piece of artwork that we're so excited about. This is the fruit truck. This is the fruit truck. I should have known. It comes about the same time, but I'm gonna then just mute myself to give you all an opportunity to take your time and share. Yeah, everyone mute your mics and unmute yourself if you want to share.
I'll share that I am celebrating all of our bodies. Being in our bodies, these beautiful brown and black bodies right now is such a gift. And I am so just excited to be able to share. Danielle hit the nose on the head for me. Like, this has been an initiation, one where I'm truly like seeing myself. I don't think that I nearly give myself enough credit. And being a part of this, like, I'm realizing like we have things that are so important to be shared, and our words are going to impact people, like Danielle said, you know, for generations to come. And I'm just so grateful to be a part of this. It feels wild, it feels juicy, it feels fragrant, ripe. Like, there's so much that's coming as a part of this. And I'm just really honored to grow into this and to share my voice and let it be heard, let it be seen, and to receive whatever comes along with that. So I'm really gracious to like share space with y'all and to do this with y'all. This is really amazing. And thank you to Danielle and Astara for helping to organize this and doing all the behind the scenes stuff. And yeah, for organizing this. Thank y'all. And let's get it. Let's do this.
I'd like to share next. You know, thank you, Danielle and Astara, for organizing this. And really, I like the point that Danielle talked about, you know, allowing ourselves to receive, because especially as a Black woman, you always feel like you have to do everything on your own. You have to remain strong. And so this year I've been allowing myself to like surrender to that aspect. And I'm really like excited because it seems so real. Like, these are my determinations in terms of receiving, you know, stepping more into my femininity, allowing myself to be vulnerable, which is extremely challenging. So I was like, okay, go next, you know, like pushing my own self in the water. And really, I'm excited. I'm proud of myself and I'm also honored to be a conduit for my ancestors' voices, just to really be able to speak up for the women in my family who have not had the opportunity to speak, or, you know, we're always, you know, told that they're too much but yet not enough. So I want to be used to show my own self and how you can be too much and not enough, and that's okay. So really shocked as well, like looking back at how I had all these limiting beliefs, like I'm not a good writer, I'm not a good speller, all these beliefs. And it's like, as I've been doing the inner work and emotional healing, it's like, that was such an illusion. That was something, you know, like literally a plant that I had to like seed, that I had to like uproot. And I'm just like so proud. I just woke up excited, like, oh, and I put on a snakeskin outfit on purpose because I'm shedding old skin. And so I have on it. So snakeskin. Okay. So thank you all. I'm so excited. I'm so honored to just be vulnerable. And like, it really struck a chord when Danielle said like time capsule, like, oh wow, like, okay. So knowing that every obstacle that I've overcome, every limiting belief that I overcome, I can share that and inspire people 100 years from now. So thank you.
That's beautiful. I would like to go next.
Okay.
It's Prima Sandy from the UK. and I'm declaring I am a spiritual pediatrician, and I am a doula who helps sister give birth to their dreams and their visions. And I'm just so grateful to both of you, Estrasa and Danielle, for this opportunity, because I really do feel that I'm writing this book for the little girl that was told by my teacher that I would never become a pediatrician. That was my passion. I wanted to be a baby doctor and a midwife as well. Because I was present with my sister when she gave birth to her first child, and that experience was just, that's what I want to do. And a teacher told me I would never be able to make it as a pediatrician. And I went to an all-white school. There was only 3 dark-skinned girls that went to that school. And throughout my whole time, I just thought I'd never be able to live my passion. But right now, I am living my passion. It's not in the traditional route as a pediatrician. I didn't go to school and read medicine for 7 years, but I am a spiritual pediatrician, and I am supporting my little sisters, little girls, go through their rites of passage. And I'm being a midwife to my sisters, birthing their dreams, not babies, which their dreams and their passions, they are their babies. I'm helping them do that. So I am living my dream. I am living my passion. So I'm telling my young girls, the young girls, that you can, whatever you want to be, you can be. It may not be in the traditional sense, but if that's what you want, you go for it. You go for it. You go for it. And I'm just so grateful that you've given me this opportunity to speak out. Like, I'm nervous right now. I don't know if you all can tell, I'm nervous, but you'll give me a platform to speak my truths. And I appreciate you. I'm so happy that I'm co-authoring with you amazing sisters. Just, this is powerful moves. You know, we really are showing up for other women to speak and to live their dreams and their passions. So I appreciate you all. Mwah.
Ashe, that was so beautiful. Goodness, everyone is. Thank you. I'm very grateful to be here with you, beautiful beings. And my name is Jocelyn Gordon. I'm a movement therapist and a doula, like many of us here. I define a doula as a woman specifically remembering how to guide other feminine embodied beings through their rites of passages. And I don't feel that we need to necessarily take a training or do a course for that, although they can be very helpful in our remembering. But once I heard the definition doula, I realized I've been a doula for like decades. Like, I just didn't know there was like a word for it. So that is one of the things that I'm celebrating right now. Non-traditional learning, which is why I felt called to, or maybe it's authentic learning. Maybe it's learning via our community and the space that we hold to sit with self and be in communion with spirit. And so that's what I've been celebrating, divine transmissions, downloads, as the New Age world calls them, and how we receive wisdom. It's not always by a book. So although we are celebrating this book, there's a whole path of learning that's not that way of by the book. And I'm really excited to elevate that in myself and amongst others. And the other thing that I'm celebrating is community, because through various initiations in my life, I was initiated into the power of massage and touch at age 5, and the power of the mind to heal at age 8, and the power of movement and dance from like since forever. And I really feel that this collaboration is an initiation into community as a healing ally, like on a deeper level, not just like, but like really, like I have conviction and direct knowing through each of those other paths, like very, very clear. And I feel like this is going to provide that deeper level of understanding. And especially with so many of us suffering, especially with so many women of color and women around the world having women's health issues and womb challenges and so much pelvic pain, it's like so super chronic. And even I have my own journeys and notice as a healer, there's like this closure to maybe not talk about those things, a lot of shoulds and some shame. And then on top of that, some aspects of the medical community are rather barbaric when it comes to women's health. So coming out and sharing our stories and sharing our wisdom and our medicine in the circle is really profound. So I'm grateful to be here with each of you and to see what unfolds. Thank you.
Great day, everyone. Thank you for that. My name is Ashika, and I am so grateful to be here with each and every one of you. I want you to know that when I post about being divinely guided and what exists now was once imagined, this is a true testament to this experience. And I love the fact that we've all gathered here individually and collectively with all kinds of experiences and wisdoms that we are aware of and soon to be discovered within. So I am just truly delighted and looking forward to what will surface from this. I feel it's a personal breakthrough on so many levels for me. And the processing is, I too shared the energy of not knowing how and not being able to. Then I had to get rid of that illusion and say, things are showing up. Step into what is showing up for you and know that all is well as it is now. So those are the things that have kept me locked and tuned in to celebrating and sharing in this experience with you all. And I have a few things that keep coming up. So it's like 3 storylines of things that are coming. So I don't know if it'll be single stories or if they will magically intertwine to bring out something yummy and delicious for us. But whatever it should surface, I am truly looking forward to and what we share together. So thank you, Danielle and Astara, for putting this together. And thank you, each and every one of you beautiful beings, lovely ladies who have joined us and have showed up for yourselves and each other. Thank you.
Hi there. Speaking. I'll speak. Hi there. I just first want to say deep gratitude to Astara and Danielle since being invited into the Flower of Life Press family. And I do say family because that's exactly how it feels last year. It's been life transforming. So deep gratitude to you. My name's Coco Oyesienere. And it's down to Danielle that I claim the title as writer and also as tantrika. To help me see that Tantra was not a path that I was following, but truly the core essence of who I am. And that's the flavour I kind of want to bring to this book, because it is ancient wisdom that has been misconstrued and interned. And yeah, I'm owning that today. And I'm just greatly honoured to be part of this project. I feel like I'm in some deep cauldron, and the alchemical process and the initiation started long before this even was in process, I feel, because it truly is an alchemical process. We do transform, we do change, we do shift, and the wisdom that wants to come through me, I am surrendering to it. This book is just more than just words and pen on paper. It is a true opening, a true portal, and I'm just so blessed that the tapestry of our words will be flowing and rippling out into the world for eons to come, because that's how it feels. That the title is so apt, because I am tapping into something so ancient that I have no full words for it right now, but I know it's deep from the DNA, the core essence of my bones, the core essence of who I am and who I'm meant to be as a Black woman, treading the earth and spreading my melanated love on this planet. So thank you. And it's just an honour to be with all of you in this, I don't even know what to call it. It's this cauldron, you know, divine portal. That's what we're calling it. So thank you.
Hello, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beings. I am just gonna say my name first. I am Nyakwi, and I am just so excited to be here and honored to be here and blessed to be here in this sacred space, in this sacred portal that we are all contributing to. And my reason for being here is for the joy of expression. I think one of you ladies mentioned it earlier, just the expression of all that is within me, all that is from the past, from the ancient past to the ancient future, all the women in me, all the ancestors in me are getting a moment to shine and to express and to really experience that joy in expression that I feel that we are all here for and alive for. And it is so beautiful to be witnessed and to be heard and seen and acknowledged for the unique experience and perspective that we have collectively as Black women. And I think this is such a powerful place to be in and a powerful energy to be creating moving forward as a norm. And oh, how beautiful it is that we've all joined and connected paths to be here and this birthing of this beautiful creation. I think that the fact that we're here, it's been in the collective consciousness for some time, and this is just the beginning. And so I am so, so excited and honored to be here to share my story. Right now, my story is developing and it's growing, and it's growing me. And what I thought was my story is moving into something else and shifting and transforming into something else. And it's healing me inside and out. And that process, I think, is as powerful as not, if not more than, you know, what we will be sharing and gifting with other people and how they will be receiving it. So to be received and to be gifting and to be sharing and to be in that cyclical energy is it. And I'm here for it. And I'm here for all of it. And I'm here for all of us. And I will go ahead and stop there, but I'm just in gratitude and joy, and this energy is gonna definitely carry forward. So thank you all to you.
Hello, I'm Kyoko Guillory Gonzalez. I just want to say how grateful I am for Astara and Danielle for putting this amazing project together and collaborative work. It's been more than an initiation. There's been so much downloading and coming into these words that have been waiting to be written. And so I'm in deep gratitude for that. And then also just to have this greater sisterhood and to be in circle with one another in a tome, something that will be there and we can always access that. And it's amazing. I keep thinking about Sobonfu Some's words. She says, I love that from her village in Ghana. She says, I love the women sing a song. I love to see you work. You love to see me work. We all love to see one another. And it's just like we come from this place where it's just this collective love that is the root of our sustenance. It's the root of us. And we have to reconnect with that. And I feel like that's been a momentum and that's building, but by doing things like this, we can feel that. We can feel what it is to be a part of a tribe, and and just it's time just to gather our spiritual tribe. And this feels like my spiritual tribe. I don't know you guys all yet, but we are on pathway with one another, and now that will be written, and that's beautiful. So I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for all of you. What else do I want to say? It's also, this is the harvest moon, the corn moon. I've just been thinking about all of the things that have been integrated, all the tools and the gifts that have come just from a crazy year, and just just pure insanity. And that, but we've also just been given like this greater bastion, like we've been given like some stronger roots, and we have this story to tell. And now it's time to just really just integrate that. And that's what this moon feels like. It feels like just time just to just, now that we're going into fall, just really go within and to open up the throat chakra and to really just see what's there, see what's been given throughout this time. And so I know so many of us have had a crazy ride. And so it's nice. It's just nice to now integrate that and to put that into words. And the ancestors are behind us 100%, and like they're at our backs, our angels, guides. And yeah, it's just beautiful to be able to encapsulate that all with all of you. So thank you. Peace and blessings.
Greetings, sisters. Hi, I'm jumping in. Even though I just came into the Zoom space, I've been listening to all of your sharing through the Facebook Live while I've been taking a shower. And so I'm just so full from all of your sharing and your beautiful energy. We are soul family reunited, and it feels so good. So I'm Letty, and I'm excited to be part of this project. I just feel and there's just such a blessing. It's such a blessing over this entire project, and our lives as we bring our stories forward. The story that is coming through me is, you know, as I tune into the ancient future unity aspects of my being, my soul being, was the experience I had last year. I had a life-changing, soul-changing experience in Egypt starting on September 9th, 9/9/19. And so as I'm kind of approaching that remembrance period, a lot of what occurred in that space is a mystical experience, is what I'll be sharing in my story. You know, those moments where my soul kind of flipped back to its ancient lifetime and then flipped back to the present and then whipped forward to a future and then whipped back to the present. I had no words for it, and inside of the meditations for this work, that's the image that came out, that, you know, our souls exist with all of our remembrances, and that there are times when we can tap into that, and it is so healing, especially now during this time when so much of, I feel like, my DNA gets activated as I'm witnessing the uprising and the upheavals and things like that. And you know, it's said that trauma gets stored in our DNA, but you know what? Our resilience also does. And I've been experiencing the resilience of my ancestors, the determination, the fierceness, and the fire of my ancestors is within me, because we are the ones that did not die. We are the root of that. We spring from that root. And it's something that we must remember. This is my boy. Here, pop your head up. He can't stay away. He's drawn into this space too, my beautiful boy. And so so I'm grateful to be here on this Pisces moon. The last Pisces moon, I was sailing on the Nile. My natal moon is in Pisces, so I just feel it so deeply. Which is probably why I'm so emotional. But I love you guys already. And I can't wait to get to know you more throughout this process. And I just bless all of our audience, our readers now, all of those that are drawn and magnetized into this project, because we have healing medicine that just flows like living waters. And so I bless you, sisters, as you do your sacred work to excavate and to remember who you are. Blessings.
Go down till I talk. Can you hear me okay? Okay. um, Thank you, Astaria, and thank you, Danielle, again for setting everything up, for bringing us all together, and thank you everyone that's here to join in this journey. And it's, I almost feel speechless after hearing everyone talk, but I am I'm representing from Slovenia. And my name is Shantae. I just want to share my unique visions in this book and share the tools and keys that might be useful for someone else. And I think we all have that. I really believe in that. I've always believed in that since I was a little girl. And I feel like in this last full moon, I've just been given so many gifts from so many different people, and a lot of things that, like seeds that I planted long time ago, are rising up and feeding me. And of course, if you have a full yield, it's normal, you want to share. So it just feels like the timing is right with everything. And this is also the time where people are actually wanting to listen to Black voices and to hear different perspective. And yeah, I'm just so grateful for this opportunity, because I've had so many things in my heart and my mind that I haven't really expressed. And I've actually never co-authored or authored a book, but I've had books in my head. And people always tell me that I should write a book. So I was trying to figure out which story do I tell, which thing do I focus on, and the answer came in the last couple days, you know, during the full moon, and I even dreamt on it too. So that was a big relief, and I'm excited to share my imagination. That's kind of like my thing. And I want to show what is possible through a different perspective, a different way that the world can work. Because I feel like we don't have that conversation enough. We don't have, there's certain questions that aren't asked enough, instead of the chaos and the kind of riddles that aren't really useful. So I enjoy asking questions also, if it means that it's going to help to people think of things deeper. And me, in the process of writing this kind of questions, of course asking myself. So like everyone else said here, it's really been a journey of rediscovery and just learning from my past, and from seeing things in a different way. I'm recounting all these different connections I had in my life from other sisters. And yeah, I feel like everything is in place, which always makes magic happen. I really believe in the power of intention and magnetism, and it's really like popping off lately. Like it's I don't want to say it's crazy, because it's just beautiful, and it makes me know that I'm on the right way. So yeah, I don't know if I left anything out, but I'm sure there's more to come. This is just the start, I have a feeling. Ashe.
Thank you, Ashe. Ashe. Thank you, Shantae. I just want to pop on really quickly and say, for anyone who needs to hop off, that hasn't shared yet soon, please share, because we do want to hear from you, even if you have to hop off, and no worries if you have to leave. But we want to hear you share. So putting down the talking, Crystal.
Hi guys, my name is Sade and I'm nervous. I just want to thank Danielle and Astara for this opportunity. I've been crying like a baby this entire time because I'm like filled with so much emotion and so much gratitude. I know I had woke up this morning and I wasn't in the best mood, and I was asking my higher self for a sign, and you guys are it. And I just feel like, I'm sorry, but I just feel like everything happens for a reason. And these past 2 years personally have been so transformative, and it's broken me down to a place where I'm rebuilding myself. And this opportunity is literally like a blessing. It's such a blessing because I feel like we all collectively have so much to offer the world from our own unique voices, and to be able to share this space with like-minded, beautiful women is absolutely incredible. And I'm just so excited to see what comes of this. I believe in magic. I believe in the power of intention. I believe in synchronicity. I believe in all those things. And I've been seeing 111 a lot and 1111. And before Prima had signed off, she put 555 in the chat box, which symbolizes change. So if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. So I just want to say thank you for everyone sharing their stories. You guys are all beautiful. And I just can't wait to see what comes of this.
Wow. So, next. So my name is Tiara. Can everyone hear me clearly? Yes. No? My internet is telling me that you may be able to hear me. Okay.
Hi everyone, Pauline Tomlin here. Sade, sorry. Thank you. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was blank for most of this because I'm having a bit of a mare, as we say in Yorkshire. I'm not getting, I don't think I'm getting magical downloads. You all speak so beautifully and so lyrically, and quite frankly, I'm sitting here and I'm feeling like a fraud. And I just couldn't face being here. I naturally write whenever I'm up or down. I've always written. And I think right now I'm just feeling like, what the hell am I doing here? And who wants to listen to anything I've got to say? But I'm going to stay with it because I completely believe that the divine melanated feminine is our time, and I'm sick to death of the world ignoring and dismissing us when we are the originators of the whole of mankind. I believe in my ancestors, and I know my ancestors are with me and I can feel them. But right now, I don't know what to write. I don't know if I will. I don't know. I'm just But Sade, I just want to thank you because I was afraid for you guys to see this. And so I blanked it out and just was wanting to listen. But I'm not a coward. And I like to face whatever it is. And I don't know, maybe it'll come together for me, but I cannot give you a glowing, it's all wonderful. And it's because it really just isn't. And my life, just to give you a background, I live alone. I've been single for a very, very long time. I've one of our Black sisters who are suffering from that sexual and emotional anorexia that I know we all know Black women in the communities who are like that. And unfortunately, I find myself in that same position, replicating the life of my mother. And I'm going to swear, but it's shit. And it's not the vision I have for myself. And I'm trying. I'm trying. And that's all I can say. I don't know where this is going to take me, but I'm up for the journey. And I just want to thank all of you for being here because it is so comforting to see your faces. It really is. I've never, ever had a collective group of women who were supportive. Never. Not in family. I've always been the only Black person in my school, in my professions, the only person of colour. And you all know what that means. And maybe that's my story, and maybe that's what I need to get out of my story. But right now, I'm just in a bit of a tumble dryer. I'm just going around and I really don't know how it's going to land. But just thank you for holding space for me.
So, is this okay? Can everyone hear me now? Yes? Okay. All right, great. I'm Tiara Sade. I'm so honored and thankful to be here with you all, and thankful for Danielle and Astara. I'm completely blown away by you all. Like, I need to read each and every one of your stories. I must. And to Pauline, you have a story to tell. What you just said is a big and beautiful story, and I would love to read it. So I want to talk about, I just feel that we've been here before. I'm looking over your faces and I'm like, I think I know her. And it just inspires me to, daydream, how many different lives have we had where we've gotten together and we're like, okay, we need to change the world, you guys. What are we going to do? What are we going to put together for them? So I'm super excited about that. I really want to talk about, how many of you have been saying we've been so strong for so long. It's all we do. We know how to do that. Left, right, up and down, in and out. We know how to be tough. We know how to handle pressure. But do we know how to receive pleasure and joy and peace and abundance and gifts? Like, do we really know what that's like? And I don't feel that we do. And I want to present an opportunity, a challenge maybe, for us to find healing through pleasure, through enjoyment of life. And it doesn't have to be sexual, but it most certainly can be, and I highly encourage it. But just to enjoy life and what feels good and what tastes good and smell good and play and have fun. And I think we deserve that. We've been denied joy and happiness and pleasure for so freaking long. It's time for us to take it. It's our time. So let's do that with our stories. And I'm super excited and thankful. So I love you all.
Hi, all. Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Okay. It's Elle and my little one too. He's drawn to it. We're life schooling. We're doing our thing today, but he can't stay away since I've been on this call and I've been trying to get him to, pause it for a moment, turn his device down, and we'll listen together. But I'm so excited and so okay. I'm so blessed by what we're doing together and what I think is my story to share has evolved with every day of this past moon cycle. And what I think I know, but also what I'm receiving from spirit, from source, and even on this call today is I felt this overwhelming need to empty everything out so I can receive whatever source is trying to give me. And can you say hi? Everybody can hear you. Okay. And the story, the story is writing me. I'm not writing what I thought I was here to write. I'm not sharing what my intelligence and my logic and what I thought was my divine creativity was bringing me into this space for. It's growing me in ways that I haven't experienced before, and I don't think that I can express with the reverence, with the I can't express the magnitude in a way that it deserves. So I thank you all, and I want to reflect you as you reflect me, and we'll all grow together. We're in this together, and because I definitely believe in creating our lives and choosing our paths, and before we get here, and I think about that too. We found each other. That's what our first meeting together is like. Oh, here you are. Not that we were looking for one another, but we're here together because we opened ourselves to this experience last lifetime, or maybe the lifetime before that, or maybe we've always been here together. So I'm going to end now, and I want to thank you all and thank myself, and you're welcome. Yeah, and I'm just excited about today and about the launch, and we're doing it. We're doing it.
Can I just say thank you to everyone that's watching? There are so many people that have already committed their support to this project, to all of us. And I just want to thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for investing in us, for lifting us up, for being interested in our stories. Daniela said more than once that this is like a women's circle in a book. This is a retreat in a book, like a master class. You guys are going to be so nourished by this. And we thank you for nourishing us and that beautiful exchange that's happening here. Thank you so much from the bottom of all of our hearts. Thank you.
there anyone else who hasn't shared who wants to share? I also want Astara to have the chance to share too. I can't actually see right now everybody on the call if there is anybody who's not gone yet. I'm not sure yet.
Would you like to share?
Yeah.
Go ahead and unmute yourself when you're ready. Did Bianca or Ivy want to share? I'll go ahead and share. Oh, I am just so honored, sisters, to be here with you in this portal. I want to thank Danielle so much for partnering with me to be able to create something new. And the love and sisterhood that I feel with all of you already, and the gratitude that I have for being in your presence and for humbly witnessing your mythic beauty, strength, power, elegance, authenticity, integrity. It's blowing my mind, and I'm just so filled with joy right now. And I just want to thank you for helping me to cultivate that inside of me. And my role as your book doula, I love that there are midwives and doulas here, because I consider my work to be in that same vein of just being here to hold you as you go through the contractions of birthing your message, and to give you what you need, and to support you, and to, my job is to give, your job is to receive. And that's really all I want. And I'm just so thankful to be in your presence. And if I could bow in front of each of you and kiss your feet and hold your feet in honor, that is what I am energetically doing right now. And I'm available for you if you have questions, if you want some support to talk through your ideas, to pull your stories through. That's one of my gifts, is to be able to grab those threads and pull them, and then to help to clarify sometimes. Sometimes I know I need somebody to listen to me a lot so that I can hear what's coming through. So I'm here for you in any way that you need support, and I'm here in service. And I'm just so glad, I'm just so grateful that that the flower of life is this imprint, this encoding of our majesty as women, and that we can expand together and we can find ways to serve each other and the world, and that your voice is coming forward because it is so sorely needed. And I know that, I feel it, and I feel cut off from a particular piece of connection with you because of racism. And I want to repair that, and I want to bridge that faction and walk in oneness together on the planet in love and harmony. And so those are my words. Thank you.
If anyone wants to share, anybody else that didn't have a chance. And if you don't, that's fine. You can just type in the chat too and let us know. I am speechless. I also wanted to take a moment to express my gratitude for all of you and for Astara in particular as well. For, it's just been a pleasure to share this journey with Astara. And, as she said, like, we're really coming together to bridge factions of separation. And I think in terms of the support, like receiving support and partnering and all that is just so profound on so many levels. So yeah, if her business model, or I wouldn't even call it a business model, but like the way that the collaborative book, series under Flower of Life Press, like the power of it just inspired me so much in such a way, and inspired this vision. So I'm so grateful to her for her vision, and to witness her and to receive, her support, and to then be inspired by that, to then continue to create this fractal flower of life. It's just really, it's beyond, I'm speechless, honestly, if I can be really honest, because witnessing all of you today is beyond what I could have even imagined would come together. And it has brought this sense of like ease and joy to me as well, because, doing all the administrative work to get us all here together, for me is like, can be a lot. And so to like land here, I'm so grateful that you all have like been able to express, so much. There are so many things that I wanted to say and I wanted to include and I wanted to remember, but again, like with, all the energy of getting everything together today, I feel that I'm just grateful that all of you have so much to share, that I feel like I almost like it speaks for itself. And I'm in awe and I'm humbled by each and every one of you as well. And this truly is a co-creation, beyond even now that it's actually happening, beyond what I even originally envisioned as a co-creation. Like the way that all of you are really showing up and really willing to co-create is, I'm so deeply grateful to experience that. I really feel that this is the future, like ancient future unity. Literally, we're doing it, we're living it by co-creating in this way, by collaborating in a writing, by weaving this wisdom together, and also again by this community pre-order fundraiser campaign type model. I use the word model, but Astara and I have talked a bit about how this is like multidimensional now. Like what we're doing here, like it's like, it's not a kind of like 3D or like a 2D kind of thing. It's like there's so many layers and there's so many dimensions, and with from the ancestors being present to receiving, people are pre-ordering books as we're speaking right now, and really opening the portal to new dimensions of co-creation is what is happening here. And someone said in the comments, this is history in the making. This feels like history in the making. And it is. Yeah, Astara says collaboration is key to dismantling hierarchy, that like synarchy. Astara and I also are like really anchoring in this synarchical approach too. Like there's not a hierarchy of like, okay, I'm the boss and everybody does this. It's like, no, this is actually like an organic process that's unfolding among us, and even like with the creative, what you're sharing, what someone spoke on this call today, another one of our co-authors is receiving, and we're shaping the creative process together. And wow, there was another piece that I really wanted to speak to too, with the importance of this kind of way of doing things, but it definitely is the future. I don't know what did I, so much coming through, but we're here, and the timing is perfect. You know, that's just another dimension, another layer of like how this is all playing out and unfolding. And, you know, I hope that those that are watching, whether you're live with us, whether on the replay, are excited to join us on this journey by pre-ordering your book, contributing to the momentum that's unfolding, and yeah, to be able to receive the book, you know, like to know that you are just as much, you know, a part of this. Your willingness to receive this wisdom is also shaping what comes through. And a message I also want to share to all of my beautiful sisters that are here is like also, yeah, making this about you very much. Like, what's the medicine you want to receive? What do you want to write into existence? What do you want to claim? How do you want it to feel? How does how do you want this process to feel? You know, it does work you, but also there's a way of you know, allowing that intention to influence the experience that we're all having together. I mean, there's so many things I could say. I could go on and on and on. But I think I think I feel complete in this moment. More to come. You know, there's always more to come and more to share. I would like to put down the talking crystal and open it up for anybody else who wants to. Like, is there anything else that anyone wants to add that they weren't able to express? You know, this is really about you and, you know, showcasing and focusing on what it is you want to share. So yeah, feel free to add anything else that you want to include.
Thank you, Danielle. Thank you. I just wanted to mention that we are stepping into our greater joy. This is a time to harness our joy path. This is a time for us to grow greater love. This is where we are at this time in life on this planet. All of us, this is our mission to grow greater love. And it's through these words, through whatever divine intervention happens, whatever the powers that be have you write, whatever your words will be is perfect, because you are a perfect conduit of that light. And it is imperative that we express ourselves to our highest capacity at this point in time. You know, it's not a time to be silenced anymore. It's not a time to diminish yourself, not one bit anymore. It's time to really radiate your light and step into your divine empresshood. And I just want to thank all of you for being in this collective with one another. I'm just so proud of us just for saying yes to this. I'm so grateful for Astara. I'm so grateful for your words. Danielle, you are just amazing. I'm so grateful for what you guys have done. Like, it's really a miracle. We are miracles. Witness your miraculous nature now. It is time. It is time. And so peace and blessings. I just wanted to say that. And let's just move with greater love every day. Step into our joy path. You know, let your feet meet the earth. When you feel diminished, when you feel low, when you feel like your light isn't as bright as you would like it, make sure your back touches a tree stump at some point. the back of a tree, put your bare feet in the dirt, in the sand, bury yourself in the sand, go to the beach, like just immerse yourself with nature, and that will restore you. And then your divine channel is then restored. And so all is well. Despite it all is well. And so I just wanted to say that. Peace and blessings. I love you all.
I would like to share a card that I pulled for us before the call. And it's from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. And the art is by Autumn Sky Morrison. And the card I chose is, every journey starts with a single step. And the number is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we have more than 12. I was thinking maybe we had 12 of us. So it's all about you being on a journey. Yes, it is an internal journey, but there's also a physical expression of this journey that is going to become increasingly important to the fulfillment of your destiny. Your journey has started on the inside, but its destination will be the physical expression of an internal healing. This journey will draw upon what you have learned and mastered over the course of your life, so much so that you may feel as though your life experiences have prepared you just for this adventure. You have all that you need within you. This is not a time to worry about what you're going to take with you. From within your heart, you will sense what needs to come along for the ride and what is best left behind for now. You may be surprised at exactly how much can be left behind without you feeling concerned or anxious. You will be able to travel far lighter than you ever imagined. You will need a lightness of heart and the realization, excuse me, that change can be an incredible blessing, even if what you are leaving behind is something you found secure, safe, familiar, or comforting. Just as the butterfly leaves the chrysalis behind when it is time to spread its newly formed wings, so too are you ready to leave behind what was and embrace what is more appropriate for you at this time. The realization that traveling along a familiar path brings no guarantees is likely. You see this journey as a spiritual gift. It is an invitation from the great loving heart of the universe, calling you into something that you would not have otherwise found. You're not supposed to know all the details or how it's going to work out before you set out. You're just meant to take one step after the other, again and again, so that you can receive the gifts that are headed your way.
Wow. Thank you, Astara. Are there any Facebook questions or comments? I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see what people that tuned in have said, if there are any questions. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's so many things that I'm overwhelmed that I don't even know what to say. But yeah, this is actually unprecedented. Someone did say in the comments, this is history in the making, and it really truly is. Like, I feel like this is the beginning of not only with this particular project, but a new way of being, you know, a new way of co-creating. That is the new earth. That is the newer way that we're evolving into. So again, I just, in such deep gratitude that each of you said yes to this and are showing up for this. You know, it's a mystery school too. I feel like a bit of a mystery school. Even just like this new you know, pre-order fundraiser approach as well. It's like, okay, how, you know, this is all so new. Yeah, and for those of you watching, those of you who will order, who are going to, or who have already ordered, we thank you as well for like saying yes and supporting us and supporting our voices. And this is what the world needs. There's the dialogue around anti-racism too, that's really important to end a lot of the suffering present. But now I remember something I wanted to say. Yes, Star and I were also talking about how being able to read our stories is like, not only is it like accessing, I feel like a certain place in the heart, because there's a story, element to it, beyond the theory of anti-racism that is so important, but that there's the heart that comes into play. And then it's also a way to be witnessed in a way that's like that brings a certain quality of presence to it. So someone is reading your words, they're fully present with you, fully present with what you're saying. It's a little bit different than like the dialogue and the conversations that we're having that are very important, but it's like, this is like, there's something about that, being in written form, receiving that information, receiving that wisdom as a witness. So I'm just sensing the impact that will have, and the power that will really have, and for the reader. Bianca says she can't hear. I'm not sure. I hope everybody can hear me. But so that's also part of the dimensionality of this project, of this movement. It feels very evolutionary, revolutionary, evolutionary. And that's fitting with the series New Feminine Evolutionary of collaborative books that the Star also has under Flower of Life Press. So we're right, so aligned on so many levels. So with that being said, I feel complete. If there's anything else anyone wants to share, but of course we want as many people to know about this project. We want to invite as many people to support it, to support the voices of Black women, to support this new way of being, way of co-creating, an opportunity to support what you believe in. And so it is. Thank you all.
Can I unmute everybody? Here we go. Let's see. I'd like to unmute yourselves. We can say goodbye together.
Oh, thanks.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. I love you all.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you.
This is our magic.
Bye. Yep.
Oh, for real?
That's it.
Bye.
Hi, Ray.
Having.
So much love. Much love.
Look, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So nice to see you.
Bye, guys.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Till next time.